In part 3 of my recent travel diaries through Colorado, I actually got to stay in Boulder on an organic farm through Airbnb.com. Now, this was my very first time using Airbnb, so I was so excited and I did not know what to expect, but I loved the experience I had. So if you haven't heard of Airbnb.com, it's actually a website that you can use to book these low-cost cultural immersion experiences inside the homes and the lifestyles of strangers around the world. So, I might as well tell you why I chose to stay on a farm. It's probably because I just have the biggest fascination with farming, food systems, food politics, agriculture, and just health in general. And I've kind of been on this investigative journey over the last 2 years with figuring out, how I can take more responsibility for my part in this large ecosystem of nature and food production and just everything that we are. I just feel like sometimes we're disconnected from nature. So I really wanted to stay somewhere in nature. So I found the perfect place. And if you feel like you want some more experiences like this of getting connected with farming and farmers, definitely try to travel more, investigate on your own, seek answers, or even just go to your local farmers market and get to know the farmers, start having conversations, and trust me, you will learn a lot about where your food comes from. And I just think it's so important to know the hand that feeds you and get that, get that connection these days, because we just, all of it's so out of sight, out of mind, and I really realized that on my trip. So I hope you liked the video and let me know what you think, and here we go. So after a long day of hiking in the Rocky Mountains, I arrived in Boulder on the farm around 9 p.m. and even though it was late, the hosts were just really welcoming and accommodating, because right when I got there, they showed me where to park, they greeted me, they offered me water, and showed me my room. And the room accommodations were the best because they actually left me a welcome letter with instructions, water, tissues, and a bunch of really cool recommendations for things to do around the city, along with even a map of Boulder. Now, I think my favorite part of the room was probably this lemon tree right here near the window, because I thought that was just so cute, because they have that little touch of nature in the room, and I love to do that with my own bedroom, so I felt right at home. They even had really pretty dried flowers and the bed spread all made out for me, and I was just really excited and I felt really safe and welcome. So the next morning was the best because I woke up to the smell of freshly made scones, organic pastured eggs, espressos, and I had fresh squeezed orange juice just waiting for me. And it was just so cool because these hosts just took time out of their day to, spend time with me and answer all my questions I had about living on a farm, what it's like to live off the land, and how they work to really provide food for the community. So I learned a lot from what they told me, and I found just a whole new appreciation for fresh home cooking and having really that just connection to an actual farmer. So after breakfast, I got to meet the household cats and the 2 dogs that protect the farm, and I went off on my own to start exploring. It's so big. I mean, there's acres and acres of just vegetation growing, different wild animals. There's just like a whole colony of alpacas and llamas and donkeys and little hens outside my window and all kinds of just adorable animals, and it's so exciting. Now this was really cool because this little baby goose was born about 6 to 8 hours ago, and the farmer actually found him separated from his mother, so they let me deliver this baby to his mom and put him in water for the very first time. So that was really memorable for me, and it was so adorable seeing that first mother-child connection between the goose and its baby. You see that little tractor right there? That's the owner slaving away at, making all of his vegetation, grow for the next couple months or so, because they are all part of a community-supported agriculture system here in Boulder, where this farm actually provides food for many members of the community for about $25 to $30 a week. You get your whole supply at, I think it's either delivered to you or you pick it up at the local CSA. So I'm a part of my local CSA now, and what I do is I basically just pay $500 flat rate for 6 months worth of food supply from my local farmer. And I think it's so cool because I'm a shareholder in this CSA program, and I basically get to have my own share in the food supply that's going to be made from this farm for 6 months, and it's keeping my food budget really, really low. I'm not overspending anymore by shopping at tons of different grocery stores, and now I can just have my scheduled pickup time or my scheduled delivery time from my local CSA. And it gives me that good feeling of being connected to my farmer, knowing that he lives on the land where the food is being made, so he's taking good care of it, knowing that it's healthy soil, so I'm getting really high nutrient level of food, and I'm helping stimulate my local economy by paying up front for my food and helping support these farmers for all the hard work they do all year long. So really, really cool way to get connected. Check it out, and let me know what you think, because I don't really know anyone who's involved in a CSA yet, but I hope it gains in popularity and more people start talking about this stuff, because it's just so cool to me. I'll just end on, a note of inspiration from one of my mentors. His name is Salatin. He's a really famous farmer and a visionary in the field. What he says is that everything that exists now is a cumulative manifestation of billions of decisions that have been made in a culture over a period of time. So basically what he's saying is our decisions are not made in a vacuum. And once we started outsourcing our nourishment to big corporations and agro-businesses, we created a nation of disempowerment. I mean, we were literally outsourcing our nourishment and our health to be quick, easy, and prepackaged nourishment. And it's just so sad, because once we decided that going to the soccer league or watching TV or going to the bar after work was more important than eating locally sourced, organic, home-cooked meal around a dinner table, we created a certain type of food and farm system. And when many people started doing that, it changed the face of food, farming, rural economies, wellness, and familial cohesion. So just like today, and whatever today looks like, it is a manifestation of all of our decisions, and so will tomorrow be. If this inspired you in any sort of way to become more active in your community and get involved with the CSA, start meeting farmers, travel more, do whatever you can to be involved for your health and the health of everybody around you, just start getting more connected. That was my only aim for this video, so I'm gonna stop rambling now and give you the coupon code. So definitely, if you are a travel enthusiast like me, or you're just looking to make connections with people around the world and travel in a different way, check out this website, Airbnb.com. I left my coupon link in the description box below, and if you use it, you can actually get $25 credit towards your first booking, which is awesome. That's how I got involved with the website, because I saw my friend sharing a link. And then if you feel like you want to host a traveler inside your own home, you can get a $75 credit. So I would say you should definitely use that as incentive to book your next travel adventure.